I'm going to show you how to fix this DS412 Plus, which has the blue light blinking endlessly, and this time around it's not going to be a resistor fix. So let's open it up and find out what's going on. Okay, I finished removing the motherboard from the unit. The first thing I'm going to do before I actually do the repair is replace the CMOS battery. And the reason for it is because this one seems to be an original, and since this unit is I think about 10 years old or so, we're definitely past the expected life of that battery. So to ensure that we don't have to do that in the near future, we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, we'll go ahead and remove our original, pop in our new one, and then just for fun, let's go ahead and check our old one. And it was at 2.16 volts. So these are supposed to be about 3 volts. A brand new one usually registers 3.2-ish. So good thing we replaced this one. And now for the real repair, we're gonna be focusing on this daughter board over here. So first thing first is I'm gonna remove it. And to do that, I'm going to pinch this piece of plastic here and lift the board. It's spinning around just like that. And then on the other side there is a connector, and all you need to do is just wiggle it out gently. So what typically goes out on this board is actually not on the front side, it's typically on the back side, and it's going to be this IC chip U1 right over here. So that's what we're going to be replacing. Now I have tried to find out if there's a way to identify it as bad with a multimeter checking for shorts. I've never seen anything wrong on a resistance level, so we're going to go ahead and just replace it, and then our test will be just to live test the device. So for the removal process, I'm going to start by adding some solder to all of the legs. And one of the reasons I like to do this, just completely flood it, is because it will be a very good visual indicator letting me know when the chip has completely flowed, all the solder is flowing properly with the hot air, and when it's safe to lift that chip off of the board. All right, so we'll apply some heat. All right, I'm seeing it starting to melt, not all the way yet. Okay, now it's looking good. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put that chip off to the side. And while the board is still hot, we're gonna go ahead and desolder the extra solder that's left over using our desolder wick. All right, this is our replacement chip. We're going to try and line it up best we can. I'm just going to tack down a couple of the pins. I do have a bent pin on the top right corner over here, so we'll deal with that in just a moment. So to fix that bent pin, I'm actually going to be using a needle. I'm going to try and sneak it in between, push it away. There we go. All right, back to our original orientation. I'm going to go ahead and add some flux on all 4 sides. There we go. Let's go ahead and clean that off. Okay, so we're going to do one last check with our dental tool. We're just going to rake some of the pins to make sure that there is proper contact, that they're soldered down correctly. So if they were not soldered down correctly, the pins would bend. Oh, there we go. So one of them bent. So we'll use our needle to push it back. All right, so that one needs to be soldered back on. Let's go ahead and check a few more. Okay, and I think we already did this one. Yeah, all right. So that means we do have one more solder leg, or one more leg to solder down, and then we'll be all set. Yep, so now we're good. I'm just rechecking the other ones that I resoldered just to make sure that they're still soldered correctly, and they are. We'll do our final cleanup here because we have a lot of flux on this board. All right, so let's go ahead and reinstall this daughter board back onto the motherboard and see what we get. All right, we have the unit back together. We no longer have a blue blinking light, and we have a orange blinking status light, which indicates that the unit is powered on and working. So we do have another successful repair. If you have a DS412 Plus, 1512 Plus, or 1812 Plus that you would like for us to fix, we'll have links in the video description below to our flat rate mail-in repair services on our website. Otherwise, if you like the video, if you like the content, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.